Did St. Paul believe that the Eucharist was the body, blood, soul, and divinity of Jesus Christ? Let's look at the scriptures to find out. In Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 18, God uses the symbolic language of eating the flesh of warriors and drinking the blood of princes to indicate a victory that the Israelites would have over their enemies. So to eat flesh and drink blood would have been known as symbolic language to the Jews at the time of Jesus Christ. But in John chapter 6, in the Bread of Life discourse, Jesus uses the Greek phago, which is a general term for eating, until he gets to verse 53, and then he uses the Greek word trogo, which means to munch on his flesh. And here it is at this point that his followers turn and walk away because it is a hard saying. So, did Paul think that Jesus was speaking symbolically? In 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 29, Paul says, "For anyone who eats and drinks without discerning the body eats and drinks judgment upon himself." Here he's talking about the ceremonial meal of eating the bread and drinking the cup of wine that the early Christians partook in. But why then, if it's just a symbol, would you eat and drink judgment upon yourself? It's only because Paul clearly sees that the bread is the body of Christ and the wine is the blood of Christ, and that Christ in John chapter 6 meant not the symbolic eating, but the literal, and that is why Christ changes the Greek from phago to trogo. So my question to you is, was Paul Catholic?